You know, you think after me doing literally hundreds of videos, do not sell my info. Now they're going to pop up a window going, oh, well, here's where we try to trick you into thinking that on is off and off is on. Do not sell. Fucking do not sell. Do not fucking sell. Jesus. And I immediately get a fucking pop up. Amazon nightmare is reminiscent of .com collapse. E-commerce giant is having one of its worst years in stock since the bursting of the internet bubble in 2000. Okay, so Amazon is going to look for all these existential reasons why they're having a problem. Okay, let me tell you what it is, okay? I'm buying half from you for what I used to buy. Half. Half. That's what I'm buying from you. Half. First off, too many people are getting ripped off at your site. You're no longer fucking trustworthy. This is why your stock is dropping. People just don't want to fucking buy from you anymore. Number two, charging us before we get the fucking item, okay? So some criminal wants to sell us a stolen iPad or a brick for an iPad or a tile for an iPad or, you know, like me, a used fucking camera stuffed back in a case. I lost $500 on that deal. $500 I lost from Amazon because the return value for the replacement camera was zero. And the replacement camera was worse than the original one. That seller now that I checked last week is now off of Amazon. I guess they've got enough fucking complaints. Yesterday, the little ball item that I bought that was not just an incredibly horrible design, but all the people that had the same issue with the charging port coming loose and flying inside and not being able to charge your device. The $7.99, the $8 charge for a 1 ounce item shipping 30 miles. Okay? Charging us before we get the fucking item is just driving me fucking crazy because now I have to fight to get my money back. I get a box that shows up to my house that's soaking wet with literally my order falling out of a wet soaking fucking box. And I get charged for all of those items. Now I have to go through the headache and hassle of sending them back. And then what do I run into? Well, you can't send it back through Amazon or an Amazon drop-off or a UPS drop-off or a post office drop-off. Okay? Or any of these other ones. It had to be mailed back directly to the fucking person. So they can keep your money for as long as possible. It's simply a fucking interest earning scam. The 200,000 criminals that are at Amazon. Why? Because they let 60 million other items be sold there. Okay? And just your law of averages when it comes to criminal activity and a given population. There's 200,000 criminals at Amazon. Number three, dealing with customer service. Okay? You call customer service, I can't understand anything they're saying. Nothing. Every now and again, I'll get one that's practiced more. Accent isn't quite as thick. But I haven't gotten any help from an American supervisor in a year, 8 months. 33 1/3% of my fucking orders are wrong, misdelivered, not delivered on time, and it is a fucking joke with 2-day delivery at Amazon Prime. It's a fucking joke. Shit takes weeks to get here. The stealing of other people's ideas. Oh, well, this is selling really good. Let's make one just like it and sell it for less money. Okay? That is why your stock is dropping. You're turning into a criminal fucking enterprise. Okay? You've gone greedy through the ceiling and into fucking space with your boss, Jeff Bezos. You're not even on this fucking earth anymore with your actions. That's why your stock is dropping. Okay? People aren't buying because they're losing faith in Amazon. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I am literally fucking terrified when I buy something of any value at Amazon. Terrified. I have no fucking idea how it's going to show up, if it's going to show up, when it's going to show up, what condition it's going to be in. Is it going to be one of those sellers like altruistic fake grass who basically shipped and they basically took a cancellation and turned it into a non-cancellation? How the fuck do they do that? When I cancel an item and they go, well, we're not going to cancel it. You asked us to ship it, so we're shipping it. And then my credit card gets fucking charged. And now I'm in a fight with an adversarial fucking seller who's trying to rip me off. Does Amazon do anything about it? No. Oh, well, you'll have to file an A to Z. Okay, so there's another 15 fucking days. I just, after two months and 16 days in there, I just got a confirmation letter that they got their product back. That's how long they kept my fucking money. Over 2 months. I don't know how they shipped it, but I just got my confirmation email from Altruistic, those same fucking people I did videos about that were scamming me. Okay? That's what's wrong. It's not. It's very little to do with what they say it is. They're talking about, oh, it's oil is why. It's this, it's that. It's people aren't spending as much money. It's no, listen, people are spending money. They're just not spending it at Amazon. Just too many ripoffs, too many scams, too many schemes. Their star rating has been found already numerous times by the FCC to be falsified. That you'll be reading something on a wire clip and the review is about a fucking toothbrush that got 5 stars. Okay? This is the reason Amazon is falling apart. I've told their operators for the last 3 or 4 years, there's going to come a point where the weight of what you were doing is going to be too much for the consumer to bear. And it appears that time has come. They made bad investments. I guess because the person in charge decided they were going to do this investment because they thought it was a good investment. It wasn't thought out very well. Anyone who put money into Rivian is now, regretting it. So the Amazon stock closed the December 22 trading session at 83.79. That represents a 49.7% drop compared to December 31, 2021. Now that is not all pandemic related. I'm sorry. You lost 50% of your fucking value of your company. That is not simply from the pandemic. Because the year before that, and the year before that, your stock was still going down. And now you're heading towards a place that is untenable for a major company. Sooner or later, people, they just get to a point where they're like, okay, I'm capitulating. I can see that this is going to be a continuing downtrend for the foreseeable future, and I'm going to sell my stock. That's what's happening to Tesla. Except Tesla, the CEO themselves, was destroying the value in the product. And at Amazon, it's the customer service and the products that they sell and the criminals that they allow that are destroying Amazon from within like a fucking poison. Now, answer me this. I get a fucking GoPro 10 Black for $500 at my house that water is pouring out of. I say send me a replacement. The replacement is literally in worse condition than the other one. There's nothing in the case but the camera, missing the fucking door and the battery. And I sent that back to Amazon. Do you know what they told me my refund was going to be? I was shocked. I get my okay, you've been refunded $0.00. I'm on the phone with Amazon. I'm, what the fuck are you talking about? The replacement was bad. I sent it back. That's what you get with a replacement. I lost $500 right there. Lately all I buy at Amazon's nuts and fucking bolts. Hardware. Steel plate. They're no longer part of the 1 trillion club, that's for sure. Amazon nightmare is reminiscent of the dot-com collapse. So it's the way the company's behavior has changed over the last 10 years that has caused Amazon to cause this big rise. Jeff Bezos leaves. Everybody is now bottom line oriented. They're starting to do the most criminal fucking activities. Criminal. How the fuck can you charge me for a $500 item before it gets to my house where I can look at it? They don't want you to look at it. They'll keep that fucking money. If you're lucky enough to get your money back, they're going to keep it for as long as possible, so they can earn interest on it. The kind of shit that PayPal got busted for. Letting criminals in gigantic numbers function on your site. Unattended, uncared about, just rampantly ripping off your fucking consumers. So I read this article. This was in a Main Street publication. This woman got a piece of a slate, heavy ceramic tile that was perfectly wrapped in a brand new iPad box. Now that left an Amazon warehouse. That left an Amazon warehouse. Had an Amazon sticker on it. Now, after complaining and the fucking news getting all over their shit, Amazon reimbursed her money. But it wasn't going to be an easy fight until the press jumped in, because they're like, well, how do we know that you just got that? See? How do we know you didn't swap that out and you're just trying to rip us off? The 2 iPads that I got that were registered as stolen. Probably the same fucking group. That is why Amazon is failing. It has nothing to do with people not wanting to buy anymore. It has to do with them simply just not trusting Amazon because they've been ripped off too many times, like me.